Have you ever wondered if a single small action can truly make a difference? Sometimes, all it takes is one quiet moment of courage to change the world, or at least to change a heart. Tonight, I want to share with you a story, a gentle reminder that no matter how small you feel, your actions matter. In the heart of a lush, vibrant forest, life flourished in perfect balance. The sunlight danced through emerald leaves, casting golden patterns on the moss below. Birds sang their morning melodies, deer pranced through shaded glens, and every creature, from the tiniest mouse to the proudest stag, lived together in harmony. The air was filled with laughter, song, and the comforting certainty that all was well. But fate, as it often does, had other plans. One fateful day, disaster struck. A fierce wind carried sparks from a distant storm, and before anyone could understand what was happening, flames erupted among the ancient trees. The fire roared with hungry intensity, devouring branches and undergrowth, sending thick smoke spiraling into the sky. Panic seized the forest. Animals raced for shelter, their calls ringing with fear and confusion as the inferno threatened all they knew. High above the chaos in her fragile nest, a tiny bird watched the devastation unfold. Her heart pounded, her wings trembled, and she knew she could simply fly away, escaping the danger. But as she gazed at her home, the towering trees, the flowing river, and the friends she cherished, she felt something deep inside her stir. She whispered to herself,
"Maybe I can't save the whole forest, but I can try."
Determined, she soared from her nest and sped to the riverbank. With a swift motion, she scooped up a beakful of cool water and flew back to the raging fire. Carefully, she dropped the water onto the flames. It hissed and vanished, barely making a difference. But she did not stop. Again and again, she darted back and forth, fetching tiny droplets, refusing to give in to hopelessness or fear. On a nearby branch, an old owl watched with bemused eyes. He shook his head and laughed, his voice echoing with mockery. "Foolish bird. Do you really think your drops of water will matter? The fire is far too powerful and you are far too small." The little bird paused, exhausted but unshaken. She looked at the owl and replied, "Maybe I can't put out the fire, but when this is over, I will know that I tried. I will not sit and do nothing when my home needs me." The owl fell silent, moved by the bird's resolve. He watched as she continued her brave struggle, each trip to the river a testament to her courage. And slowly, other animals began to notice. Inspired by her determination, they joined in. Deer stamped out embers with their hooves, squirrels carried bits of water in acorn caps, and together, their small efforts began to make a difference. Here's the truth. Life is just like that forest. We cannot do everything, and sometimes the challenges before us seem impossible. But every small effort, every act of kindness, every single drop matters. Courage isn't about winning or being the strongest. It's about trying again and again, even when it seems hopeless. If this story has touched your heart, remember, you too can be that little bird. Share hope with someone who needs it today. Choose to act, even if your actions seem small, because together, our drops can create a river of change. Let's see how many of us will keep trying no matter what.